What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Listic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. We're going to be doing the coin shop tier list. So in here I'll be explaining, with the coins that you have from the game saved up from doing multi-summons, just summoning in general, which units do you want to go for, where do you spend your currency. So this is going to be a tier list breaking down all the units. Not all the units, just the ones that you need to prioritize for picking up from the coin shop. Before going into that, I'm using, this is shameless plug, BlueStacks affiliate link down in the description. If you guys want to play on PC, this is what I use. You download the link, it opens up BlueStacks, and it'll bring you right to 7 Deadly Sins of Grand Cross for you to install. That's really it. Also, Discord is open. Discord link down below. Public Discord. Feel free to join in and have a good time. So for the tier list, we're going to start off with the SSR units. If we go over to the JP version of the game, we take a look at the coin shop here. Coin shop here has significantly more units. Now, besides these three up top, and this Escanor, we should be getting the rest of these extremely quickly within the next few weeks. So I'm going to be taking that into account, but besides that, everything else will stay the same. So let's start off by ranking what will be in the Platinum Shop. With the Platinum Shop, we're going to be getting these units right here. We get 1, 2, and I'm not ranking them yet, I'm just moving them apart for us to kind of take a look at. 1, 2, 3, where's the Diane? Merlin, 1, 2, and Demon Meliodas. Okay. So these units we'll be getting in the game relatively quickly. They should be, like, this Bond should be next. Then after that will probably be Gowther, followed by a DN rotation. And then boom, bada beep. And I think this is the ordering of it, but we didn't get King for whatever reason. If this follows the order of JP, this is what it's like. These units are coin shop exclusive units, meaning they are not in the general pool, and you can only obtain them by having either 5 or 7 platinum coins. 7 if they are not on rotation, 5 if they're on rotation. Simple as that. So going back to the tier list, which ones are important to maxing out, and in what order do you max these units out, or what order do you purchase them in? Well, the nice thing about these coin shop units are this one and this one, they are free to play. If you beat the story, you already have both of these, so you don't have to worry about these two. Now for these units, if you only have a limited amount of coins, this is the order in which you should get them. Just like this. Could be this way too. But ideally, you want to be able to pick up all, the remaining 4. So at the end of the day, you need 20 platinum coins. And that sounds like a lot, but you might not get them all on the first rotation they're there. But you'll be able to pick them up as they rotate in and out. Even though these guys are free-to-play units, they are in the shop as well for you to pick up multiple copies. But these are the ordering of the specifically coin shop exclusive units from the Platinum Shop. As they come out, I'll explain what these units do, but this is the priority in which you should get them. They're not going to come out in this order, but if you can only afford a certain amount of them, let's say you can only pick up 2. The 2 you want to pick up is Gowther and Demon Meliodas. If you can only pick up 3, then you pick up Merlin. And if you can pick up all 4, then you can pick up all 4. You feel free to pick up whichever character you like if you like those characters, but if you want to go super value, this is how you should be, aiming to do it. So these I'm going to put down there. Now, who else do you buy next? We went through the Platinum Shop. Well, what about these units? How come I didn't mention these units? These units are not exclusive to the coin shop. These are, at least if it's following JP, a random unit that shows up in the shop that you get the ability to buy them. However, these units are in the general pool. I highly recommend not pulling for these units, or I wouldn't say that. I highly recommend not buying these units from the coin shop, just because of the fact they are summonable, and a 5 platinum coin cost is a very hefty cost for one of these units. You know, Green King might be the only exception, since he's pretty much a must-have for Grey Demon. I had him high up on my reroll list, I had him high up on my tier list for that, so hopefully people have him as a unit already, but, you know, if they don't, you can consider picking him up. However, keep in mind that it's going to delay, your ability to get these other units that are also, you know, of higher importance than this king. Like I said, these are random units that are not, you know, on a schedule of when they're going to be on the shop. They're just here, they're kind of like filler. So it just gives you another option to buy a unit. These are really more for like whales who have extra currency lying around, and not for people who simply need a copy of that unit. Going through that, let's go to the gold shop. With the gold shop, what should be your priority from picking up here? So if you see here, there's 8 units that you can pick up. However, if you hit the schedule, there is a rotation going on that has one unit that isn't on here. And that is, actually, they don't have Guild Thunder here too. So these 2 units, yeah, am I doing that right? Boom, boom. Yep. These 2 units do not exist in the coin shop during, you know, as a permanent unit to buy. So this is the current schedule, and usually it'll rotate back and just repeat the schedule again. However, I have a pretty, you know, decent hunch that once the rotation finishes, they'll swap up some of the units on here. As for your priority for this schedule right here, highest priority is going to be... Where did Jericho go? Jericho. Pretty much one of the most important units in this game, alongside these coin shop units. Here, I'm gonna rename these to Platinum, Gold, Silver. That way, I think this is a better way to go about it. We're gonna pin this to the top just because. Yeah, there we go. So, Jericho, absolutely broken unit. She's an insane nuker. If you haven't watched my most recent video about taking on Blue Demon Hendrickson, it gives you a perfect example of why this unit is so good. You're gonna need her for Guild Boss that comes out next week as well. And she's just gonna be there. It's too good of a unit to pass up on. Highest priority. Now, once you have that, your next most important unit will most likely be... This is tricky a little bit. And the reason for that is we're gonna put Hauser here. There's 3 units here that kind of contest for this spot. The reason for this is Hauser is a really good PvP option. He's constantly in and out of the meta. And, you know, he has very long-term use in this game when it comes to PvP. Just does really good damage. On top of that, he's a strong red unit that we don't really have a lot of currently in the game. Then, even on top of that more, he's amazing AoE unit. Double AoE from his skills, and then another AoE on his ultimate. Making him just really, really powerful. He makes grinding a lot faster. And when you're grinding overnight, you know, for 8 hours, you know, while you're asleep, beating each mission by an extra 30 seconds adds up over 8 hours. So you're doing way more runs, things like that. Now, Slater is amazing. You know, he's the ideal unit for Red Demon. However, Red Demon is pretty easy. And the other unit that exists, SR Elizabeth, Ellie Hawk, or whatever, can do his job, you know, not just as well, but can do the job. The runs will take longer. You know, she needs to ramp up a little bit, but as a SR unit, she can do the same damage that Slater can do, and it makes it so that, You don't really need Slater. However, Slater is more of a comfort person, so I'm going to move him down here for now. Arthur, my issue with Arthur is that he's currently not on rotation, which makes him a little bit harder to pick up. He's costing 30 coins. And he's, if he's on sale, I would highly recommend you pick him up. But at 30 coins, I don't think he's that much of a priority. So I'm going to leave him over here. If he hops on for 20 coins, at that point, I think you should pick him up. As for the other units, they are like, just don't pick them up, really. If I'm being 100% honest. Elaine, Gila, and Hendrickson, you're never going to use them. You're just never going to use them. This Helbram does see use because of his this skill right here, where he increases attack related stats up to 30%. Really useful for Grey Demon and Crimson Demon. So it's nice to have. So I will put him on the list. I'll put him over here, and I'm gonna move Slater to the back just because Elizabeth exists. You can pick up Slater, but he's not really a priority. The other units that are on here, Gil Thunder included. So Gil Thunder, Griamore, Hendrickson, and Gila, just do not pick them up. Do not pick them up. It's a waste of time. You're wasting your coins. These are the units you should go for. If you bought all of them, buy more copies of Jericho when she comes around. Simple as that. But do not buy those units unless you already have every single unit and you're just trying to finish off your collection, really. Just save at that point. This is what I'd go for the gold shop, silver shop. So let's take a look at who we have here on schedule. Okay, most important unit from here, it's going to be you. He's just too good. He freezes. That's it. Single-handedly makes him the most useful unit on here. You need him for Red Demon. You also need him for Guild Boss, assuming you don't have the new Red Merlin that just came out. I gotta see if this is blue or green Gil Thunder. Why? I just want to see what it is. Hello? Hello? Why are you not gonna show me? This is too much. Holy Knight. Chivalrous Holy Knight. It's not going to show me. Okay. But let's move on to the other units. So from here, now this is assuming you do not own any of these characters. What are the priorities for the units you want? The thing is, with SR units, you will end up owning all of them just because of the way multis work. You get more SRs than you get SSRs, and there's not that many SRs, and they don't really add SRs to the game. For example, this is the whole list of characters. After 9 months, they've only added 3 more SRs to the game on JP. So you're not really missing out on much. So priority for units you do not own that are on here. I'm making the assumption that that's Green Gil Thunder. If it is Green Gil Thunder, he's going to go right here. Then after that, Kane. Where is my boy Kane? Did I forget him? Hello, Kane. No, you're right here. And I'll explain them once I put them in order. Which Griamore is that? I just don't know which coin it is. Hello? Adventurer? I don't know which Griamore that is. Okay, we're gonna guess that that's one. And then and Red Slater. Red Slater. Did I forget about Red Slater? Is he not on this list? Hello, Slater? God damn it, Nagato. Nagato made this list up. Red Slater. Am I blind? Let's take another look. Red Slater. No, just doesn't exist. Okay. So we're gonna pretend that this guy, yeah, you're Red Slater today. Red Slater would be here, right? Because he's red. There we go. You are Slater today. So something along these lines. And why do I say that? Freeze Boy. Super important stat buffer. You use him for his passive in raids. He increases stats, attack-related stats of everyone by 10%. Really, really useful. He is Merlin's Fate Partner. When Coinshop Merlin comes out, you really need this. Red Slater is going to be extremely useful in story mode, also useful in PvP. Griamore, if this is the other Griamore, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just like, whatever, either one can be fine here. Griamore is here because he is Diane's Fate Partner. Gila is Jericho's Fate Partner. Weinhardt has a really decent passive where he applies penetration, and he's also a pretty good AoE farmer, like a budget farmer, since he has double AoE. And Vivian is just decent unit overall. Everything else is like pretty not important. Like, I could put this Jericho up here as well, just because the Jericho is Bond's Fate Partner. But that's about it. Besides that, like, this is kind of the importance. This is assuming you don't have these units, you know, which one to buy out first. In terms of, okay, I really need this unit right now, I gotta go buy something, otherwise I'm gonna fail. This guy first, next, and so on. That's pretty much it for the tier list. We have these guys over here. This really isn't important. Like, you can pull every single unit. It's not gonna matter. Like, this is kind of irrelevant. But this is the main tier list for what's going on. Priority for how you want to pick them up in the coin shop. If anything changes, you know, units come in and out over time, I'll try to update this if there's like a significant change. But besides that, this is really it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this cleared up, you know, which units you should buy first. If it did, let me know. If not, you know, I'm sorry, but leave some suggestions for what other content you want to see, and I'll get to you next time. Peace out.